It's time to
do Mikey Slice's video already. So Hayden is finally back for the final HYHO. It's been a minute. There are no excuses. Hayden's a piece of shit. Now, I want to start off and give some context to this video, specifically the name. When I had first started to do Mikey's review, I had typed in Mikey Slice into the search tab of YouTube, and the first thing that came up was Mikey Slice, not another slice. I thought it was so fucking funny at the time. It was so stupid. I was laughing harder than I should have. The problem was when there was no video titled Mikey Slice, not another slice. It kind of just, it killed me. So I'm going to take upon that. I volunteer to take that as the name, and so that's why I'm just naming it the way it is. Okay, so I've got a lot of scrap notes, to be honest. I've had to come back to his channel to kind of re-review it, to stay up on it at least like once a month. I'd hit him up a while back asking for a transition, and that's what kind of took a second at first, and I ended up not using it in this, so he's probably going to be wondering, oh, why didn't he use the transition I sent him? But yeah, in the midst of coming back and re-reviewing, I've had to change some things, but I've got a ton of notes to go off of. Now, since I've had to kind of come back and re-review you, in your most recent videos, you've started to come across more or less fucking creepy. Now, to start off, this guy is literally your boy. Your boy! And I'm not kidding, just go to his channel. He is literally your boy. That's a plus, from my opinion. Just flat out, already starting. You already get one oi boy from me. But no, in all seriousness, you come across very monotone. At times. You know what, actually, never mind. You know, as I said before, fucking creepy. That was the correct word. You're coming across more creepy, bro. Specifically in his 3 free entries video that he posted recently.
It's your boy, Mikey Slice here.
It's your boy, Mikey Slice here.
Hey, Vsauce.
Mikey Slice here.
I'm gonna be honest, something something like that would be really good for like comedy, but in your case, it comes more across like the burger foot lettuce meme.
Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your...
Now keep in mind, these critiques, and specifically with my reviews in the HYHO, don't make them make you feel like you need to change something. You might be just fine rowing your boat the way that you do. These are just ideas that are kind of being thrown out. I'm going to be giving you kind of a perspective from a new viewer, specifically someone who's not really targeted for that even. Now, while I'm going to be giving my thoughts as a new viewer, that's not going to reflect all the viewers that are going to come to your channel. And I know a lot of people already understand this, but it has to be said. But in the end, you asked for the review, so I'm going to give you the review, and I'm going to throw out some ideas, and you might be like, what the is Hayden thinking? I'm just throwing out ideas. Because as I mentioned before, you could be just fine rowing your boat the way that you do. Keep in mind, everybody, that Mikey Slice over here has over 1,900 saved videos on xhamster.com. Mikey is definitely known how to rock and roll with it. He has put everybody to shame that I have done an HYHO on thus far, subscriber-wise, including me. He's put Sagan to shame, he's put me to shame, he's put Jack Queen to shame, he's put people that haven't even been on the channel to shame. So your boy Mikey definitely knows how to roll with it, but I do want to get to a plus side. Now, my critique is coming from the point of view of somebody who has only seen your YouTube videos. I have not checked out your Twitch at all, but already you have me intrigued. And so after coming back and watching some of your videos over and over again, you have me interested in something that I otherwise wouldn't have been interested in or didn't even know about. And so it's not like, because a lot of people wonder when making a YouTube channel if like it's just like a hopeless case, so to speak, you know, like who would watch this? A lot of YouTubers will question themselves like, I don't understand who would watch this. You know, from the start, I'm interested. I'd be willing to put some money down, money where my mouth is, you know, Mikey Slice versus Milk and Honey, you know, let's see him go at it. Now, when you first go to Mikey Slice's channel, depending on when you do, some of the first things that you will tend to see is him plugging in his Patreon. Now, we're going to put a but here, and a big, big, big but. It's kind of warranted, because within the niche of his channel, his Patreon ties in with his tier system. See, compared to what I usually see, you usually see people who have, like, you donate the least, you like them compared to you love them more, you donate more. It's just donate more, the more you like me, basically. And then you have the ones that kind of get you past a paywall. You might get some more content. You might get a monthly podcast, something like that, so you get some more value for your buck. But Mikey Slice over here, his ties right back into the reason why you're at his channel, to be making money from playing games on skills, things like Cube, and he also does a lot of chess as well. Because the people that are actually playing those games and watching his channel are already playing those games already. So they donate to his Patreon, it's a plus, because they're supporting one of their favorite creators while also getting some free games and some in-game money from it. To be honest, Mikey Slice is a better entrepreneur than Alex Mayer. You want to talk about making money playing games, go check out Mikey Slices. Now, I know, you're not going to be playing Call of Duty and making like $5,000, but if you have skills in certain areas and you'd like to make a quick buck, that's a good way to go. I've seen people win $50, $100 at a time, $200 even. That's what normal person puts in, a good 20-something hours in at work. But you could just be playing online for about an hour and then get yourself $200 right there. Now, on a side note, I do like his new logo. And his new intro a lot better. Yeah, his last one, he had like this angry pizza as the logo. I was actually gonna eat a pizza while I was making this. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. But after seeing his new logo, I want to congratulate him on it. It does flow a lot smoother with his channel. Because I know, especially people that hang out on the YouTubers subreddit, they're always wondering specifically about two things. The logo, how it looks, and thumbnails. A lot of the newer YouTubers, even though, Mikey Slice ain't too new, but that's the one thing that people are always wondering on. So yes, your thumbnail is great. Now, what drives me absolutely up the freaking wall is your thumbnails. See, because you'll have like the same name on multiple different videos, you'll have the same thumbnail, and it's just super hard to navigate, especially for like new people. And if you're watching on a television and it doesn't tell you if you've seen that episode already, because it's not like a mobile device and you can see the red bar at the bottom, it can be really hard and annoying to watch your content. Having an annoying website is one of the worst things that anybody runs into nowadays. Have you ever not bought something just because you dealt with so much bullshit trying to pay for it online? I don't know if it's happened to any of you, but it's happened to me before. You don't want to lose viewers because of your thumbnails, your titles, things of that nature. If anything, you want them turned off by your content, not by the book cover, but by the content. Especially if you're like also on a desktop and you're scrolling down and you get like 6 or 7 videos by however many rows, and you've got like these block chunks of like videos that look all the same. I've mentioned a little bit of like viewer burnout or content burnout on the other HYHOs. Your viewers can get burned out on your content before they even watch it. And I usually see this whenever they're scrolling through things. As I said, this is the view from one viewer. I don't reflect all of them, but there are definitely others like me. See, because if you want people to lounge or spend more time on your channel, rather than people who are just like, all right, I want to quickly figure out how to make money. Let me watch this video on how to do it. I'll take some of his tips. But you want those people to come back and lounge around. This can be a problem when you have thumbnails and titles like these. Now, you totally make up for this problem within your playlist tab. You do have a well sorted out playlist tab to where if somebody was wanting to lounge around a specific type of content that you make, they can go to one of those and they can just watch all of them. This is why they say it's very important to make a playlist tab, because it'll make up for a lot of problems that your channel has that you don't realize. Because I know that there's a lot of problems that my channel has, and it's all about slowly realizing what those are, changing things, and seeing how things go. There's not this all-inclusive, success guide to life or anything in general. Within everything, we're trying to figure things out because things change also in society, we kind of have to morph with the times, so to speak. And so you definitely make up for the hard navigation through your videos tab with your playlist tab. But if you want to fix this in the future, Don't repeat the same thumbnail and then the same title and 1 through 10 and 2 through 10 or whatever.
Hey Mikey, so I'm keeping it toned down a bit because it's about 3 a.m. and this is the only time that I can try to slip in to edit your video a bit. Since recording your video, I noticed the past 4 or 5 so thumbnails you've made, compared to how it looks whenever I scroll down in the videos I'll probably put up right now, looks a lot better. So before I even mention the advice, so I kind of take it back in a way. And yes, I understand that there were 1 out of 10 videos, but I see other people creatively rename videos and make it to where it's like a new video, because each new video is a new experience, and so I think that people should just keep that in mind. Either way, I want to take the time to add some other things as well while I get the chance. I had mentioned putting some money where this mouth is. Something that you could do to scale yourself more while also bringing people back would be to honestly go and verse different YouTubers online, or verse different people. Find people specifically within your niche or close enough to your niche, play with them, put some money down on it, do whatever. It's basically a collab. Both channels are benefiting, unless it's some, because I wouldn't do too good off of, your audience base, so to speak. But if you pull it off well enough, I think that, putting on some games with other YouTubers could definitely do you a favor.
But with your video tabs, it's really hard for a new follower to navigate. In one of the previous videos, I was talking about Catablaw sort of suffering from this. Now, by comparison, your channel suffers from it more than theirs have, and I know that they have added different thumbnails to their channel. Now, they still keep it the same for their video games, but it usually says, what they're talking about in a specific video, which brings me to a next point. Since you are a super niche channel, and I'm meaning that literally, because not all gamers are going to watch your sort of deal, and not all entrepreneurs are going to be for your channel. However, there's going to be people that like your content, who like learning from you, who just like you in general. It's like when you meet anybody at work or anybody out at any event. So those people that you want to hang out with, especially on live streams or on YouTube, you want them to hang around and lounge on your videos, it would be better to give more content, which you do give more of the lounge about type content whenever you're doing a game with somebody else. And I imagine, especially in your live stream, that's the times when people can lounge more. However, I see that lacking in the videos tab of your YouTube channel. Catablaw gets around this by, while one of them's gaming, they have something to talk about. Like the last video I'd seen of theirs, they were talking about confirmation bias, specifically in politics and what people use to make their own points. Either way, it's something that me as a person who used to game, I kind of getting back into it, not really, but I'm not going to really sit for too long on videos that have to do with gaming. However, I enjoy spending time on Catablaw's channel. I enjoy spending time on Sagan's channel as well. Number one, I like his memes, so I kind of like to watch his compilations of video games. It's like getting to know somebody better. See, a lot of people talk shit about this on YouTube, and this is how, if you can understand these concepts, you can get out of getting a, what was I going to say? Damn. Either way, I'll probably remember later on in the video. I was mentioning about how Catablaw talks about specific things in their videos. They give you things to kind of stay on for. I don't see that too much in your channel. I think that, and as I said earlier, I don't want you to be thinking that because I say something, you need to change your content. But for a viewer that's going to be coming from my perspective, they're not going to have too much to lounge around on unless they're actually getting into what you're doing, actually playing those games and winning the money and doing Twitch and things of that nature. And so I think that you could come up with some creative ways to get people to lounge around more. Now, you don't want to waste people's time. You want to give them that content that they want. You want the value there. I just think that you could be giving more. That's it. And especially because of how many subscribers you have already, you could definitely boost off even quicker. Now, there is one thing that I want to talk about, and it's something that I notice in a lot of entrepreneurs. So I know that you watch Daryl Eves a lot, but he can come across a little robotic at times, automatic so to speak, especially on his YouTube videos, compared to how he's like at a public speaking event. You see the difference in him between those. Now, what I tend to notice, not just in other people, but my channel, is that when people have, I'm going to use the word guru or mentor, whatever you want to say. Either way, guru. We'll just use guru. But whoever you're following as a guru, you tend to reflect one piece of them. Not going to tell you what piece it is, but it's up to you for that self-reflection to see. However, I'm not sure where you get that robotic technique, but I see in a lot of other YouTubers, like if they follow someone who's like,
Guys, we're currently holding a giveaway of an iPhone. All you have to do is subscribe and smash the like on this video. Let's aim for 50,000 likes.
then you get people that are reflecting that.
Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, go out and f your sister.
But you can definitely see the reflection of somebody and their mentor. I've even noticed this in the past with my channel. You've seen my channel go through a lot of change. You look back enough content, you're like, what the hell was Hayden doing back then? I have thus changed the people that I view as mentors, and I have looked into different things. You see, you will notice the reflection change, especially. This applies for YouTube, especially. This is why it seems like I'm getting into like a sermon almost, but no. In YouTube, you can notice this a lot with people in the way that they come off. You'll be like, oh, they come across a lot like this individual. You might think that I come across like 3 other channels. You know, list them down there. Tell me who you think I remind you of. Speaking of, I know that I started watching Sticks again, and he has the same microphone as me. You're copying Sticks. Actually, this is the microphone that I started off with in the Wealth and Prosperity series, believe it or not. It's still the same piece of shit that I wanted to get a new I wanted to get a new one a while back. I still haven't. Either way, moving on, your About tab. Your About tab. The first time I was looking around, because I've gone back and forth from your channel about a good 5 or 6 times over the past 5 months. And whenever I had first read your About tab, it gave me a very cringy feeling, I'm not going to lie. But today, right before making this video, I went to his About tab, and boy, is it so much better. Your boy, it's so much better.
It's your boy.
Yeah, I'm just going to read it off, give you guys an example. If you're a skills player searching for exclusive match codes, you're on the right page. The search stops here. I am ready to provide a cherry-picked group of VIP members with free entry into Skills Inc. tournaments. How can you become a VIP member? All you need to do is contribute to this Patreon campaign, and I'll get your invite to you ASAP. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. There's already enough immense value from the first paragraph. This is your chance to land free entry into top tournaments with incredible cash prizes. Whether you're a stay-at-home parent, deal hunter, media consumer, game show enthusiast, social casino fan, you name it, everyone is welcome to become a Patreon contributor and gain free entry into these tournaments. What we love most about Skills is that you can play anywhere, anytime, from any device. All you need is a laptop and an internet connection. What? You can use any device, but you must have laptop. You might want to fix that, buddy. You can make money playing games instead of playing to play. If you ask us, it just makes sense. Subscribe and tick the bell. I like it a lot. As I said, I've seen better About tabs from this HYHO series than I've seen in mine. I mean, just give it a fucking look. It's terrible. It's a fucking 4 words. But either way, hail glory to your About tab. Now, with concluding this HYHO series for now, we will be coming back. I will not say when because it tends to fuck up. I wanted to get back within a year and see where everybody's doing. All the way from Zephius on to Mikey Slice. Now, if I had to give you a rating between T-Series and PewDiePie, I'd say you fall a little bit under halfway, okay? And so in a year, I'm going to come back. And I know I didn't give anybody else kind of like a mix and match wherever they land on the scale. But I'm going to come back and I'm going to compare to the kind of reviews that I gave in this series. And then we're also going to be looking at the data on their analytics. How many subscribers they're getting, losing. And I'm going to try to see kind of how they're getting it done. You know, if it has to do with... Shit! It died again! I want for you all to prosper. You already know the game plan. Take it easy, my friends.